Hi everyone, Susie here from Minnesota, and I garden in a zone 4B, and I'm taking you on an end of May garden tour. I did get these planted. My sister paid for these plants, but I picked them out. So I can't wait to see this gets afternoon sun. This ivy geranium, pelargonium, is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, I love the rest, but that one just glows. It's definitely different. It's going to be very vibrant. And that's the popcorn plant in the back. I know it gets big. I'll just have to keep moving these containers out. I'm sorry if I'm unsteady today. My meds are really, for the last month, it's been bothering me. I just feel like I've got cement blocks on my feet. Just walking is painful. I did something to my knee. I just need to put those back. Well, I can't, but my sister will put them in my truck. I needed to get some soil. Everything's looking really good here. Bobos look great. Just very pleased. Just slowly working at the gardens. This hardy geranium is one that I started from seed at least 5 years ago. I love this one. It did used to fill out a little bit more. It will throughout this season. But this was a really tough year for the hardy geraniums. Just wanted to show you. Oh, this tree is starting to get its seed pods. It smells wonderful, but we had Halloween, a heavy snow, at least 6 inches come through. It was 2 days before that, it was 80 degrees. And oh, it is putting out another shoot. So that split, this broke. It was my sister had to do that. It was 2 days after my surgery. I should say my first one. But then this huge branch split. So it's just ever since then with that snow, but I'm happy to see this, that kind of to balance this out. It's just really drooping, leaning. And if I trim it up, I think it'll look really weird. But yeah, so everything's doing really good. Ladies mantle. You'll see I have a lot in my gardens. I love this. Looks fabulous, along with the goat's beard chantilly lace. Not blooming yet. Jacob's ladder. I love the foliage. These were just ones I started from seed. This whole garden, actually, if you're new to my channel, about 5 years ago. So I love them. So do the pollinators. I did have some dieback here from the Sun Kings last year. They'll keep getting bigger. They're just starting, so I trimmed up the black lace elderberry, trying to keep it more tree form. I know the birds like to perch on that, and that's why that's wilting there. It's a beautiful, cool morning, but it's supposed to get pretty warm today, which is, I can't wait. I do just have some little hottie hydrangeas in here. I'll see how they do. This shrub definitely got really big over the winter. Some shrubs just really liked it, and you know, some plants love the winter and some did not. These heucheras are looking really good. Palace purple always is an amazing. I know it's a little boring, but they just perform. Rabbits like them too. I do not plant columbine, not that I don't want to, but it's just kind of one that I forget about. But this just self-seeds from somewhere. Birds deposit it, but it's beautiful. I've been working in here. Some of my roses are coming back. I did stake this, or I shouldn't say stake, just have some twine. I gotta get that one in there. Otherwise it just flops. I think it's Arabella. Yeah, I've just been working, adding a lot of shrubs. That's what I'm really buying this year. A lot of plant like these right here, I think. Just 3. They're honeysuckle, and I know honeysuckle Shrubs are a little bit aggressive, but I'm really done with plants that take a lot of my time, like roses. If they die, I'm done with roses. I even have some white columbine. Love it. Then I moved some of the hardy geraniums here, Bevan's variety. Those are troopers. They look tough whenever I did that. But yeah, and then, oh, another lighter purple. So thank you, birds. And then I moved some other plants, some grasses. So just that knee just kind of hooks. Just, ooh. Like I need some WD-40. This is gorgeous. One of my employers got this for me. I don't have to do anything with this. I love it. I wish pansies lasted all summer. They're so easy. This is a kind of clawgrass macra. The rabbits are finding it. I'm leaving it. I know it looks a little weedy, but if it does what it's supposed to, it'll look really great here. So that's why it's a little scarce. I did move some Calamintha bee balm. I did do an ivory halo red twig dogwood. There's a nursery found that their shrubs are so decently priced. Love it. Let me know if there's any varieties that you see that I have not gone over. There's a lot in my gardens and I'm trying to get this all done. Not that I want to do a quick tour, but my phone only has so much memory. Look at these hostas here. Oh, I love that. Found some gems, and the only reason why I did pick some up is that's Alabama Slammer, is because these two came back down here. And it was a tough winter, so if they did come back, I'm gonna trust that they're reliable. I figured those would be the first to go. Love, like that color kind of pulls that color in the back. This is still filling out. This garden I just planted last year. So like I said, Lady's Mantle is gorgeous. Blue Eddie alliums, I love that foliage. I'm really liking this garden. Throughout the summer, I will be neatening up the edges. When it dries out, we had some good amount of rain. This is just like a little water hole for the birds love it. Goat's beard. Heucheras are amazing. That is spearmint. I love that one. It's really squishy here. Yeah, and I mean, I have so much rabbit damage, but I have enough in my gardens, but they just, certain things that they shouldn't like, they're bunnies, and they're just trying everything. So I'm definitely looking at my gardens through, if you want to say, different lens. I mean, last year when I was diagnosed with breast cancer in October, I pulled away from my gardens. And just like, you know, you hear cancer and you go, I'm gonna die. I mean, I had a sister who was diagnosed with leukemia, and it was 7 months when she passed. And so I'm like, am I even gonna be here to see my gardens? Why do I water? Why do I clean it up? You know, all of that. And I did, in hopes that I'd still be, and I am. So it's just, so this year I'm just appreciating that I'm just still here. So if the rabbits want to munch, go ahead and munch. This goat spirit is, oh, I can't wait. I'm like, we've had some really good rain. We had a lot. I had flooding again. I'm like, oh well. Bridal Falls hosta, I love it. But look, so I don't know what the parent plant is. And if I had the strength, I'd dig that up and not get rid of it. Just save it, because that's different. So whether that's a parent plant or a sport, and don't ask me to explain what the difference is. Could be a reversion. Let's see here. We're gonna just quick go over here. Solomon seal. There he is. I'm like, is there one or two? Well, hello, little bird. You guys, there's more than one. They're not even, that's like, I'm right here. Like, dude. Okay, moving on. I know this is a good spot for him. He's, oh, there we go. He's like, oh, now there's a human. These hostas got huge. Like, holy cow. They liked the winter. The rabbits, bunnies, all like variegated hostas. So just letting you know. And for some reason, not all, but some, like autumn frost down here is just, yep, you can see. So Wind Beneath My Wings, they left one there. And then this one, I think this is fern line. That one's gorgeous, but yeah. So there's some other ones. I just have some Sun King. Oh, yeah, there's got to be, because there's one over in here. You guys. I was thinking they were super quick. Like the one. Just zooming around. But no, I think, oh my goodness. Moving on. Oh, I love this silly string. I'm going to try like cinnamon sticks around plants. If I feel like it. I kind of heard that you can do cinnamon, but I'm like, I'll just stick some cinnamon sticks in the ground. Maybe that'll last a bit longer. But shrimp on the Barbie pulmonaria, gosh, that's a long, long bloomer. I love pulmonaria. All right. Where am I at? Hardy geranium. This is some more geums. I've been moving a lot of plants from I'm now calling it the orchard garden. I've made a lot of. Can I say him? That's as far as I can. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's do that. Let's demonstrate your abilities. Yeah, so the gardens look fantastic. So I'm appreciating it. No mosquitoes. Love it. Some more. I just have lettuce in that planter along with another Sun King. I'll just move plants from my gardens. Irises look amazing. Here I was like, oh, I hope they bud up. And yeah, they did. They are glorious. And if you're, I just use a chicken manure pellets. That's it. And Milorganite. I did put some Ajuga in my container down here. So the Pagoda Dogwood Golden Shadows is gorgeous. Love it. Lots of 9 barks, tiny wine. There is nothing really tiny about them. They're amazing. They are covered in buds. This is Party Streamers hosta down here. Anthos valerian. This is a medicinal plant. The root is, I would not know how to do it, but let's say, I think it's used for insomnia or headaches. I swear. I'm like, thought I saw that bunny again. But yeah, so that'll be blooming. I love it. It does seed all over, so plant it with caution. I just pull them out if you get them early enough. They're easy. I do have some containers planted. I had a lot of gift certificates to garden centers, so I'm like, I have eucalyptus in the middle here just for like a little thriller plant, so I'll have to keep that trimmed. These are new, this entire area of hardy geraniums, and yeah, they covered a good portion of that. And it's a low spot, so I figured this made sense. These beds, I don't know, I just looked on Amazon. They were cheap. I think the 2 of them were $90. Love this. That smells so good. I mean, look at that. And then more ajuga. I thought that would be a nice little pop. I better get a move on. This is Sabaria sobifolia stem. It is obviously aggressive. The new growth is pink. At some point, it will just go to kind of a lime green or green. In this area, I have been slowly working in. So this was one of my tree roots right there. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know. I like natural stuff. Where am I at? Nellie Moser looks amazing. Just gonna slowly, I do have to neaten that up. The hardy geranium did that, so, but I'm kind of losing my path. I'll figure something out. But I know I have some garlic chives here. Yes, I know they're really aggressive. I'm okay with that. I have a lot in my gardens and they just help me out. Yeah, free plants from this garden to the right here. Look at, I love these salvias. Just gorgeous. So do the hummingbirds. I think they goes really nice with the penstemon here. And the penstemon just seated like this, and so I think that's gorgeous. This peony is just loaded in buds. Just this heat that we're gonna have is gonna make it pop really quick here. Then we'll have a cold spell. Yeah, the 9-barks are just loaded in blooms or buds right now. This is a baby's breath. So is this down here. This is a creeping one. Can't wait to see. Took a bit for them to look good. And then soft-seeded calamintha, I love it. Radishes are ready to be picked. They're so cute and they're really good. Peas, I think the birds are loving them a little too much. Rhubarb is just, I'm going to be making rhubarb, like your refrigerator rhubarb jam. So just going back here quick. This was dogwood that I used as a stake last year and it rooted over here. I moved it. I put all those pine needles there. With the flood, all of those washed onto my property, and I love using pine needles for a mulch. Ajuga. I love this. This is a blue Arctic dwarf willow, which I can cut down to 6 inches, and it's just gorgeous. Look at the honeysuckle. It doesn't have a scent. I think it's Dropmore Scarlet. This is what I wanted to show you. Oh, love it. All right, I've got to get a move on. More peonies back there. Look, it's finally starting to arch. I'm like, it takes a while. This would be going a bit faster if I wasn't walking like Igor. All right, I'm gonna cut through here. Give you a little different view. I love that. Absolutely love it. Baptisia. The only one that really looks good in my gardens. Peppers that are going to be planted here, and actually I can do that. These are begonias I saved the bulbs of. I brought them out a little too early and then I fried them, and then now they're bouncing back. So we'll see. I was going to give up on them. Glad I didn't. Okay. I have a lot of self-seeded plants in here, which is really nice. This is a sunflower. I did start from seed, probably one of the only flowers. Sunfinity, so it gets about 3 feet tall and wide. I just probably wouldn't need this. It's a really strong one, but just in case. Can't wait to see this peony. This one's looking amazing. And this is just a single leaf, which I love. I did get the apple trees planted. I do have some blueberries. My sister actually, she ordered them along with a cherry. So these are dwarf varieties. So I'm not gonna let them get much bigger than about 6-7 feet and make sure I can pick them. A lot of these plants will not be here for the coming years, but right now they're fine. This bloomering lilac was covered top to bottom in blooms. It's about, I would say, 10 feet tall and 12 feet wide. Smelled amazing. I got my tomatoes planted. This is just some, like your gerbil bedding that I got last year to store those bulbs in. So I had it and I'm just using it as a mulch. It's really bright. But yeah, oh, shallots look amazing. Like there's one here that, and if they start putting out little seed heads, I just nip those off. But yeah, look. So, and I got my bean trellises set up. Some leftover tomato plants. I did move the lettuce, we'll see. I just have a mini-me watermelon germinating back there to help speed it up with the, yeah. Tree peony is done. I love the structure of it. I do have one branch here that was a little late, but it did come out. I thought it was dead, but I'll get another straggler there. This is the not so majestic Baptisia. That is a Proven Winners one. It looked amazing last year, and this year it was meh. I'm leaving it. We'll see what happens. This rose here is covered in buds. William Baffin. I do have calendula in here that I just direct sowed. So yeah, it really opened up this garden to walk in. I did plant some bunching onions. They were in containers. So this is where blueberry is gonna go. This is just my little herb area. Everything here has a scent of some sort. So I like it. It's really calm, soothing, and I can't help but touch it. This is chocolate cosmos, and it does smell like chocolate. It has seen better days, but it is covered in buds. So yeah, everything is a scent. I love this. A lot I grew from seed. And then that's just like a citronella geranium. Nothing major, but it's really fun to touch. Hopefully I can just bring you here. I have potatoes in containers, so they're looking really good. I've been mounding them up. I need a little bit more. I think we're good. I've got a red one and a yellow one. I think it's a russet potato. And then just, I definitely went with annuals this year. I don't have many that are different, that just not something I would normally plant. And I just got plants that really, I'm like, I really like you, you're different. And then strawberries, my niece wanted some, so I'm like, that's fine, I'll pot them up and see what happens. Love this. I moved my whiskey barrel over there, and I've been doing all the work. I thought I was going to have help in my gardens, and I did not. So, but on that note, I was able to get a lot of plants from this area. I was able to, with all the dieback of everything, replenish that area. So it was good. It was great to get in here and clean up. And I love to see the structure of plants. Give them room. I'm not missing that overly lush. That's a Amsonia. Blue star, blue cloud. Oh, it's gorgeous. And normally it's like last year I wouldn't have been able to see this plant because everything was crowding it. I had a rose, everything, so now I can actually see these plants. I love my path. Sometimes when Mother Nature steps in, you just gotta roll with it. Like those penstemon, the fact that they were just that, it's like, yep, I'm making a path. Lilacs are coming to an end. They still smell really good. Bloomering here. This rose I will be trimming at some point, but I'm just gonna let it bloom first. Got my hydrangeas trimmed. This one is just, I think, a dwarf Korean lilac going out. It's been blooming a long time though, for about a week and a half, and then Miss Kim here is the last one to bloom. Not as prolific as it has been, so this one didn't really like the winter, but I got some. It smells really good. And then I had moved some stuff here so could park here, but this is a container I made at one of my workplaces, so got a bunch of plants. I didn't, they paid for it. So these stakes are kind of cute, like the don't touch me, and I had to. Still alive. So I just have it in the wheelbarrow for now. I use that wheelbarrow, but I don't know. It looks so little there. Oh my goodness. I hope this knee just works itself out. I have an appointment, so I always have an appointment. But I really like the whiskey barrel here. It's just, and I like this. It's a little more decluttered, calming. So yeah, so right now I'm not done with my gardens. Now I just have to get some stuff planted with the vegetables, seeded, and then just some maintenance. And I can't believe it. I'm like, not having all of the seedlings to take care of, I think has really freed me up. I thought I was going to be able to manage my gardens with everything, and there was a bird there. And I'm really proud of myself. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed. Bye for now.